So how we doing, guys, and welcome. It's Kraken here, back with 7 Days to Die, Alpha 19 of the Dummies guide, and we're on day number 3, and our hand still hurts. We've still got those deep lacerations. We need to find a needle and thread, and we're just about to come to 4 o'clock, which means the zombies will stop running. As you can see, our stealthiness is going up and up there as the day gets brighter and brighter. Just wanted to show you guys this blunderbuss that we were using yesterday. To repair this, you actually use a short iron pipe. So rather than using your stone or your wood, you actually need a short iron pipe to repair that. So I thought I'd quickly show you that straight away. Let's just actually make sure, yeah, he is loaded. Now, we need to do a couple of things. Rather than going and looking for a quest straight away, I was looking at the map. We've got quite a decent sized town here. But our trader right here next to us, and Grace is over here. We need to find somewhere to set up base because we can build the forge today, which would be a great thing to go and build. Sounds like we've upset somebody. Let's quickly grab our frames back. But yeah, we need to find somewhere to basically call our own rather than just living on this roof. Who have we got? Oh, there you are. Come on down. Now, power attacks, I believe, are going to re-hurt our hand, so put the time back up. So we're going to try just do some normal attacks, left clicking. I have put a green die into my club. Oh, I did. Just go into here, repair it, modify it. Here we go, and cosmetics. Does nothing else, does nothing to it apart from turn it green. And I like green. So I've made a little waypoint marker just by right clicking and quick waypoint onto our map, and we're going to have a little look down here. These gore blocks here you can take apart, and these will give you nitrate, rotten flesh and some bones as well, and some animal fat. So if you want to make yourself a bone knife, that is one way of doing it. So I'm going to quickly run down here, loot a few of these mailboxes on the way or anything that's easy to get to, and see if I can find myself a base. So let's get cracking. Right, well, this has caused a bit of an issue there. I can see a wolf up there. I don't know if that's a dire wolf or a normal wolf. Either or, that's going to be bad news for us because we've only made it halfway through the town. So have a quick look at this destroy building. Now, I am playing on default settings, like I mentioned, which means hour-long days, which can make things a lot harder. It's already 5 o'clock, so we've already been out for an hour. Let's have a quick look in here. This is a destroy building, I think it might be. Refrigerator in here. Let's have a quick little look. So one thing you can do to make the game a little bit easier for yourself, hoping for a wrench, is play on slightly longer days. Give yourself an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, so you can just take your time and go around everything without the worry about running out of time. This is not the house I was thinking of, and I can't really see anything too hidden, but there is an ammunition box. Always worth checking these little places out for these little gems that the fun pimps like to put in here. So there we go. We've actually got ourselves scrap those, but we've got ourselves another blunderbuss. Now, I'm actually tempted, while our hand is broken, to keep 2 blunderbusses on us. So if we get ourselves into a tricky situation, we now have two guns. We can shoot one straight after the other. Right, now is that wolf still there? Because if so, we're going to have to make another way around this town. Right, this little scrap building here, I actually made a base in here, a Horde Base, in our survival. Our survival? No, that's what we're doing now. In our experimental season. Now, there is a weapons bag down here, so we're just going to quickly get ourselves into here. I don't want to use this as a base again because we did just use it in the last season, but it's not a bad little base to be fair. We've got a janitor or mechanic zombie here. Try and sort him out while he can't actually get out to us. Come on. There we go, perfect. Right, that's sorted him out. So I do want to quickly get the weapons bag that is down here. Is there anything else worth raiding in here? Coffee beans, we could really do with a wrench. That would really help us out about now. Normally you get them from underneath the sinks. Got here. Anything useful to us? Quickly go through. You'll find very quickly that you won't need most of the stuff that you get from the kitchens. A short iron pipe there. The food. More cooking pots. And we've got a grill there as well, which can go onto our campfire. Cornbread recipe, okay. We'll take that. Still no sewing kits though. Right. I can't remember if there's any zombies down here or not actually. Oh, motion sensor. Sounds like there is somebody down here. There's the weapons bag there underneath. Come on. Try not to use any power attacks at the moment. Did hear something break. Right, let's get that weapons bag and let's carry on exploring. So we've actually got a level 3 primitive bow now, the spear, and we've got a better bone knife actually, so throw that out. I'm not a big fan of the spear. I'm actually going to scrap those for now, because I'm not the biggest fan in the world of the spear. Some people like them, some people don't. I just don't feel they do enough damage for me. Right, now we have a waterworks, very big building in front of us. By the looks of it, we've got a Wandering Horde that's got itself caught up on here. Now these do wander through the game, hence the name, bit by bit. Now we're going to use them as a bit of free walking XP for us. It looks like we've upset them now. Now luckily for us, we can probably run away from these and be absolutely fine. We're going to try and pick them off one by one at the moment. Sometimes these can run through at the worst time, so you need to be a little bit careful of that. We can get a load of free loot down here, but just in case we do get caught by the zombies down there, we're not going to do that, but they're all caught up over there nicely. We'll do this car and then get ourselves out of here. Right, good news for us. We've actually found ourselves a couple of sewing kits just by this car here. So we're actually going to use one of those and that should sort out our deep lacerations. There we go. So we didn't have to use one of our health kits, which is very useful. And we can also, don't need the nitrate powder as we are slightly encumbered. We can use these to make pockets as well. So we can make some clothing pockets with our duct tape, cloth fragments, bit of leather here, which we can put onto a few different items like our shorts, our t-shirt, and if I think we can put one on the poncho as well, or a coat, which means it will open up a few more of these inventory slots. Only one each, but they are cheap and easy to make. Now, I'm not having much luck finding any small POIs over here, so I did have a quick look at the map. We have got something small just over here. This is the house we're staying in, which is very big, but it does look like we've got something small over here. So I think we're going to end up making that our base because we want to be close to the trader and then work out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. But I do want to check out this graveyard over here. There's a couple of different graveyards I've seen, and you can get some quite good loot from just digging them up. So let's go and have a look at them. There we go. Power attacking is now an option again. So we're going to have a quick look in here. Clear it out first. Ooh. One thing to be very careful of is if you do hit the zombies a few times in the noggin, they can become enraged, which means they will speed up quite significantly like that. It can start causing you a few issues. So one thing to be very careful of. Now you can stun them quite nicely and keep them at bay. You can hit them faster. One bonus about the club over the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer we can't hit fast enough, but the idea of the sledgehammer is that we can knock them down in one and hopefully they won't get back up again. Right, there we go. Sounds like we've still got somebody making a bit of noise. Right, let's get the sneaky attack on these guys here. Let's move this out of the way because I want to keep the blunders on me just in case. We'll reload him because he's new. Took him out in one. Not you. We did get the damage to you straight away. There we go, down in one. Let's take our arrow back. Now, what have we got here? Okay, some more ammo. Big chest. More blunderbuss stuff here. And a better piece of armor here. But we are going to need to take that pocket back out of it. A bit more food. Never say no to some food. Let's get into this Shamway chest. Nice easy little POI to get us started for the day. A few bits and bobs there, a bit of food. You can search these coffins. Nothing in that one. And you can also dig up these coffins where the gravestones are. You can dig down. Quickly show you that as well. We're not going to spend all day digging though because our days are short. It's nearly 11 o'clock already. But we will quickly dig one of these up to show you. Sometimes you can find some good little things down here. There we go. We only need to do the one. There we go. We actually got a painkiller, which is very nice. Let's get over to that house and see if we can make it a home. Wow. Right. You see a bear, you run. Keep well out of his way until we've got some good firearms. We do not want to be taking on a bear. We could try and hide up on one of the roofs and shoot 1,000,001 arrows at him and try and take him out that way for the meat. But to be honest, it is not really worth the hassle. Now, this was the little thing I could see on my map here and make our own. Now, there is a little sneaky bit to this POI, which if we come to the back here, it does actually have a well. Now, underneath this well is a whole underground compound. Now, I don't really like staying underground. It's something that we could make our crafting room or something later on. We're not going to go down there now because there's normally a load of army zombies and stuff down there. But I think we should try and do something with this little shack here. Anybody in here? Doesn't look like it, so we're going to claim this our own. But we don't want to be staying on the bottom floor, so we're going to do something, but we'll do most of this overnight. We're going to build a second floor up here where the zombies can't actually get to us. We're going to do something up there. Right, so I've just come back to Trader Jen, and luckily for us, she's actually got a job. The jobs have reset, and it's not too far away. We've actually got a clear only 200 meters away. And we've got another clear here only 700 meters away. And that's in a garage, so that could be very useful.
You know, apocalypse hygiene and all.
So that's very useful for us. We're okay for food at the second. We've got this still full of stuff. We need to slowly start taking this. In fact, we're going to sell... We're going to keep hold of those. I'm going to sell her a few of these bits here. Quickly, just to get ourselves a bit more money. And then we'll quickly run off and do that quest. So we got these from the church that we went into. So let's sell you that. I did quickly get myself some coal together as well. Because we're going to need them to make some wheels for us now. Right, here we come. Shade Tree Auto. Now, I'm going to show you guys how you can go through this twice. Because there might be some boxes in here which would be very useful for us. So we're going to ignore that. Chelsea. Quickly sort you out. There we go. In there. If we find some of these boxes for us that we're looking for, we might be able to get some nice auto parts. They're the ones, the pass and gas boxes. That is what we are looking for. And we can get ourselves an engine from here as well. Hello, there we go. Come on out. There we go, beautiful. Right, get ourselves these chairs. Any water for us? No, anything in the filing cabinet? Old money. Anything else in there? Got an antibiotic there. That will really help us if we get a bad infection. More tape in there, right. You're a bit fast. Right, there we go. Right, this is the box that we're looking for though. If we had a wrench, we could take apart the engine behind us. And we'd be able to have an engine. Unfortunately, we don't have a wrench. Okay, so we've got an oil recipe this time. Not really what we were looking for, but there does look like there's a working stiff toolbox up there, so let's go up and get that. Okay, so we got a level 2 shovel. Not the best thing in the world, but it was still worth coming in here because we did get the duct tape, some old money, we got a splint if we hurt our leg, and the antibiotic, so not a bad little start. Now, is there something up there? Are we missing a trick in here? Ah, yes, look, there's a ladder up here. It's the wrong way, and there is another zombie up there. Come on down, Skaterpunk. Here we go, down in one. And here we go, we've got some more ammo. Very nice. Now we're not going to dig up, this gives us cement, this gives us cobblestone. We're not going to spend our time digging that up at the moment. But let's get this now started because we've gone through that, we've checked that. Nothing we can do there. Right, now let's get this started. This time we've actually got to clear the place and actually do the quest. We can go through twice as fast. No zombie in here this time. Wakey, wakey, we know you're in here. Come on out. Come on. Alright, let's get you sorted. Let's Cash register is shut again. Another iron pipe. More old money. Where are you this time? Grain alcohol. We definitely do not need that at the moment. More murky water. Grab that grain alcohol for the second. Scrap them and get rid of the paper. Right. Who have we got in here? Got a worker zombie. Now these can be a tiny bit difficult because they do have the helmets on. Now a little bit tougher. There we go. Check the barrels. More old paper. We've got loads of old paper. I need to quickly repair this. Here we go. What do we got this time? Ah, now this is what we were looking for. 15 repair kits. Now you need repair kits to do any of your steel tools, any of your iron tools, anything that's a bit better. We already have. This is iron tool schematic. Now this is amazing. This isn't just the hammer that's on the picture. We can make any of the iron tools now with forged iron, which are going to be a lot better than these. So we can actually now make ourselves, be able to make ourselves an iron pickaxe. We don't even need much stuff to actually do that, and we're going to make ourselves our forge tonight, hopefully. That is going to be the plan anyway. Now, the last zombie is up here. There she is. Come on down. That's it. Fall yourself down. We missed twice. We are bleeding out. That will stop. Don't have another bandage on me, so we are going to quickly use that. That will stop, and we've got another laceration. Well, we couldn't have done that any more clumsily if we had actually tried. I've left the other sewing kit back at the new house. Right, let's get the ammo pile that we know is up here. We've completed the quest. Okay, we've got some more arrows over there. We need to get over to this crate here. That's why it was definitely worth doing twice. Getting that iron tool schematic book is really going to help us out. A few mechanical parts and a shovel. Again, not really much use to us whatsoever. Quickly have the soup in. Let's get back to the trader. Right, here we go back at Trader Jen.
You a sight for sore eyes.
Right, what have we got here? Bar Brawling Volume 2, and we're not doing fists only, so that's not really much use to us. That sells for quite a bit, and so does the pipe bombs. We're going to take the Molotovs and actually keep those for Horde Night, because we've only got a couple of days till we've got to deal with that. We've got 4 days left, so we're going to take them. Do you have any jobs? We know you've got that one nice and close.
Always looking for some adventure. Thanks, hon. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
So we're going to take that one quickly. Have we got some stuff in here to sell? Yes, we have. Got some money there. Steel parts, we've not got it. Really any use for those just yet. Have we got anything else in here? Not really. Sell you some of the brass quickly, because I'd rather the money. Now, we're going to keep hold of that
now
for the
that
second.
was a good deal. Trust me.
I'm going to slowly start grabbing all of my stuff out of here. Take as much of that as I can, and slowly I'm going to take one of the steroids so we can still run at a decent speed. One thing I'm going to leave over here at the moment is the money, and I'm going to leave the paper because we need the soil, because I want to make this forge tonight. I'm going to take as much of this stuff as we can and start putting it into our new base. So by taking the steroid, it makes us super strong, so you can see we're not actually encumbered at all, so we can run at normal speeds. Here we go, to our new base this quickly. We are going to need to make a quick way of getting up and down here. I'll work on that in a minute. Let's just quickly jump our way up here. You can nerd pole by literally pressing spacebar to jump and then right clicking to put a pole down. I've already put a little chest here on the wall. Put everything we can into there. Literally everything that we can do. I'll just keep on me that. Okay, use this for our laceration. Get rid of that quickly. There we go. Right, okay, so that's sorted that out. Right, now go back to where we were using this other base and grab all the stuff that we had in there. Right, so here we go. I've started taking out all the decorative little bits. We're going to make ourselves a quick little ladder here. Now, a trick with a ladder, we make ourselves 4 of those, is if you put a ladder on the 3rd spot up, here we go, like this. Don't need that one there. A zombie cannot jump onto this as long as you leave the bottom 2 steps, these 2 blocks here, empty. And the zombies can't jump onto that, so I'm going to make this a little bit brighter because it is getting very, very late. Let's go all the way up just so you guys can see. I've started taking out these here. Now that shouldn't cause any issues with the structural integrity of the building just yet. Get rid of that ladder. Where's our frames gone? And we're going to make, at the moment, should we go that high? We could really do with going 1 higher, to be perfectly honest. So let's quickly go from here. We want to go 1 higher, so we want the roof. I've started taking the roof out like this, just a little bit higher. And I'm going to start just taking off a bit of this roof here. It's going to take a little bit of time to do. It is 10 o'clock now, so jump onto that bit there. The zombies are going to be running, but we have got ourselves a decent little door here to keep ourselves safe. And I'm just going to keep on making ourselves a floor, and then we're going to make the forge. Right then, guys, so I've finally done it. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's not ideal at all. We've got a bit of a tree clipping through the roof here, but it is good enough just to keep us safe for the moment. I've got my campfire there. I've got my grill and my cooking pot in there. I've got my storage chest. I had to move it because it was in the worst position ever. And we're slowly just going to expand on this little area here, and it will be good enough to get us going. This is not where we're going to make a horde base, but it just means that you can see that you can use any little area just to keep yourself safe and sound. And we are going to be putting our forge up here. Now we need to get as much forged iron as we can, so we need 160, we need 50 stone here, so we've got plenty of stone. Clay soil, we got loads from digging up that treasure. 10 leather, we've got plenty of that. We've got 5 duct tape, we only need the 3, and we need 3 of these short iron pipes. So we're going to craft that up. That's going to take a little bit of time now. We haven't got very much iron, so we're going to have to start digging up some iron really, but we're going to show you that in the next episode. So I'm just going to put this down. I'm going to place it down here. I'm probably not even going to put it on overnight. I'll get that started in the morning, but in the next episode we'll place that down, get some iron smelting up, and we can really start pushing forward. So that's all we got time for today. Not as much action today because we had to explore more of our town that we're in and see what we could do, but we've actually now got ourselves a proper little base that we can just keep on expanding on. I'm going to start taking this off. We'll start squaring off the ceiling and we'll start making our own, and in time we'll probably take over the bunker that is underneath us, make that secure, make it empty, and then make it secure just for us. And we'll probably make that into our crafting room in time. I've never actually used a bunker before, but it's something that we could try and have a look at. Any ideas, anything like that, put them in the comments down below. As always, a big thumbs up on the video if you've enjoyed it. And please consider subscribing if you want to see more 7 Days to Die content. There we go. There's the forge done. Let's just place him down. There he is. Keeping our tootsies nice and warm at the end of our bedroll. And we'll go through all of this in the next episode. So until I see you next time, guys, take it easy.